where's the line in terms of reaching out to genuinely disaffected working class voters who may even be on the right and may even be hard right socially in some respects, whether it's on immigration or other issues? Where's the line between let's build a big tent that's actually a populist working class tent focused on the issues that affect us all, and what crosses that line? So, you know, do you ally with people who are hardcore anti-abortion, anti-immigration? So in other words, is there an alliance that can be made between the populist left and the populist right, focused on economics, that really can make a dent and move us more in a New Deal FDR style direction?
There is no populist left. The populist left has retreated into a boutique kind of activism around identity politics and woke culture and, Maoist kind of control of speech, and mistaken that for politics. That's anti-politics. So the left is committing suicide. In terms of the populist right, I think that the only hope is to build alliances, and you're right that is the solution, to build in terms of re-empowering a disenfranchised working class, is to build alliances around specific issues. For instance, the Kellogg strike, the attempt to unionize Walmart or Amazon. It's interesting. I've taught now in the prison, and I know Krystal's looked at my new book about this for over a decade. So I'm finally getting these students who are brilliant students. This is through Rutgers. So they get their college degree. A lot of my students graduate summa cum laude, which is hard enough at Rutgers, but imagine doing that from a prison cell. What I've seen is that students who maintain a 3.1 average are allowed to matriculate and finish their degree at Rutgers. And a lot of my students have been involved, well, they're almost all black, have been involved in organizing the service workers at Rutgers, a lot of whom are white and a lot of whom are Trump supporters. And that is really, and I think that, the point you raised is a good one. That is really where we have to go. And Lord Salisbury, who was a piece of work, used to say there are no permanent allies. There's only permanent power. So on specific issues, yes, we do have to build an alliance with people who don't think like us. When I sued Obama in 2012 over Section 1021 of the National Defense Authorization Act, which overturned the 1878 Posse Comitatus Act, which prohibits the military from being used as a domestic police force, we were joined in amicus briefs by a lot of libertarian groups. Very right-wing libertarian groups, and we accepted those amicus briefs so that it was a united front, along with Noam Chomsky and Daniel Ellsberg and others. So yes, we do have to build alliances. Much of my family, my mother's side of the family, comes from rural Maine. They were, working class, lower working class even. My uncle, who was kind of a wreck after World War II, he fought in the South Pacific, lived in a trailer. They espoused all sorts of opinions and prejudices that were repugnant to me, but it was a good reality check because they too suffered. I mean, Maine has been destroyed. The mills are gone. The town where my grandparents were from, even the bank is boarded up, and they express it in a very negative and unpalatable way. But we can't write these people off. That's a terrible, terrible mistake. And I think that when we do show actual empathy and compassion for the suffering that they have undergone and attempt to address those issues that will make their life better in a real way, not a rhetorical way, but in terms of organizing and everything else, that is the best way to mitigate this kind of, political neo-fascism. I mean, there's going to be a certain segment we're never going to reach, of course. But writing these people off as deplorables and the kind of gleeful, almost demonization of these people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th is only furthering the divide, which weakens us and helps solidify the monolithic corporate power that has our political structure in a kind of death grip.